It'll be the Blues of London taking on the Bulls of Rio de Janeiro.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
McKenzie now from his end zone.
And look at this. Right away, a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley, he'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Gold cutter, gold cutter, gold cutter. Quick right, quick right, quick right.
Throwing Jones. Flushed out right.
And that's going to be incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for.
And it's 3rd and 4.
But you look at this defense.
Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Timberland, 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 Timberland. Great, 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 great.
Now Jones.
Short throw going to be caught by Waller.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it'll be 4th down.
Aaron Siposs on to punt as he'll get this one away now.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It'll be 36. There on the punt,
and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Now inside the 25.
And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A big play there on the option. Give him 42 yards on the ground. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now Lance looking to change it up.
Now a whistle and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Lamb in motion left.
Right, 2, 6, 7.
On 1st down, Lance.
Flush to his right.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there.
His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Blues put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready.
Vaughn on first and 10.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On second down, they'll run it here. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 yards there, down to the 18, and a 1st down.
Ready?
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance.
Rolling to his right. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter.
And the Blues are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you look at this defense,
they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, Do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you just...
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes.
Hey, let's go get one. Let's go
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
It's 3rd and 15.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Looking to throw. Jones.
That's complete to Jalen Hyatt.
Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Brings up 2nd down.
Timberland.
At the 33-yard
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And Waller taking it in over the middle.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
In motion right, that's Hyatt.
Throwing on 1st down. Jones. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Micah Parsons
In there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Escaping the pressure right.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
3rd down and 13.
21-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st.
Dom Capers.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Ready.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Ready?
And quickly to the outside. That's caught by Lamb.
And he goes out right around the 39.
Lamb's first catch of the game. Good for a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And really a nice job there to make something out of that run, sidestepping defenders for a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
22 needle. Steel. Black. Red. Cycle. Set. Go.
Now Lance. Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Red. Yellow. Smash. Red. Black shot. Cut.
Play action, now it's Lance. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Drill green.
Working from the gun, Lance.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Black ultra. Set. Cut.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Lance. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Gold Cyclone! Gold Cyclone! Why shift to crude? Crude!
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And touchdown! Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 75.
And the Bulls get a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Shudak.
And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
So here's Shudak following the touchdown, back out to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Okay, ready?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
White. Yellow. Ready?
Lance to throw on second down here. That is caught by Lamb. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
Come on, stay.
London.
Now they'll run on the ball. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now a 3rd and 6. Here's Lance. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Up the middle, it's Vaughn. Muscles him off. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner, and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw in that pickup.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs. In the top 5 in the NFL, it's all a mindset. And I'm guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Here we go.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Ready.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Squad red.
And now they'll throw with Lance. He's got Lamb near the sideline. Seems as if the
passing attack starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started.
Brings up second and goal at the 12-yard line.
Now Lance throwing on second down.
And it's caught. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now third and goal. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And this one is right through.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Hold 7.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. They'll try and run this one right up the gun. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
103 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ready?
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
On play action, Lance.
Buying time to his left.
Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose.
And this is picked up by the defense. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for the touchdown.
Brandon Ayuk.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Bulls are able to cut into that deficit.
And now it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. There he goes, left side. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Well, I think I need an oxygen mask after those last 2 plays, CD. The long touchdown followed by the even longer return on the block PAT.
I wonder if after that long touchdown, if someone actually needed a play off and didn't take it, and maybe that was the breakdown in protection led to the block.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And the defense closes quickly there, and we get maybe a yard to the 33.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And on now is the punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Now a 2nd and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Triple right, Pacino. Triple right, Pacino. Apple, 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 apple. Cockroach, cockroach. Detroit Johnson, Detroit Johnson.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Jones on 3rd down. That is caught. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 41 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones.
Throw right side, taken in by Ballinger.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Okay, here we go.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Jones.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Barkley. Touchdown. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
But we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Throwing Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Now Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the 1st down with his legs instead.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Saquon Barkley. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season.
And the Bulls are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
If you've been waiting all day for Sunday night, it's been worth the wait. All tied here in the 4th as the kick is away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Now here's a handoff out of the gun. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 139 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Here's Lance to throw it.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Shifts by him, fighting his way through contact. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
It's a quick throw out wide, complete. Touchdown! CeeDee Lamb, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Blues answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Half 18.
The
half
offense
18.
now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw. Jones flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
The tackle made back at the 44-yard line.
Timberland.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And the comeback may start out. It's intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark.
And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
It's a game of 5. Brings up 3rd and inches.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Ready.
They'll try and run for it.
And he is going to have a first down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory.
That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
There he goes, right side. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it.
And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First down and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
This is 1st and 10. Jones.
He's going to let it fly.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Now Jones.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Half 88, half 88.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. He's got his man. It's Hyatt. Still going inside the 20.
And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. The clock showing 19 seconds to go.
Ready, break. Ready?
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
Under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Londoners, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they will head back home next week.
Meanwhile, for Rio,
it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.